2024, March 18. Tarot reading in Aquarian Tarot deck, the Medieval Tarot and Runes. What particles are you creating in ion energy that takes you through your life path to soul path? I am Unispherical Muse. Unispherical is one spherical spirit. Muse is inspiration. As a seer, I bring the awareness of ion energy. Years ago, my husband of 18 years said to me, "Take care of your machines like you would your women." I just looked at him and I thought, what the freak does that mean? I am a woman and it makes no sense whatsoever. Years later, I have to put a positive twist on a negative. I tell my coworkers the machines we use are like female energy. They are temperamental, pain in the butt, and tell you when it's time to take a break. With that thought process, loading up videos on my YouTube channel, this happened twice now lately. It takes days to load up a 30-minute video. 3 is not a charm in my book, meaning that I will now back off loading up videos on my YouTube channel. I do not need the aggravation. It is the universe's way of saying, get out of the rut, change the pattern. Pretty much I've been wanting to get back into making music. It's pretty cool. You work once and get paid royalties for life. I never do creative projects for money because then it becomes work, and that sucks the fun out of the project. There are enough mood killers in life, and fun projects should not be a mood killer. I can go into a meditative trance for many hours. Today's tarot reading lasted about 9 hours. Doing a podcast takes many hours. My writings for such things go into my memoirs that will be the basis of my biography. While creating today's podcast, I managed to create an espresso for the first time. Oh my goodness. I made my oatmeal loaded breakfast for the week. I'm half asleep while making it. I didn't read the label because I usually know the color of the ingredient. When I ate my oatmeal loaded, wow, my taste buds came alive. Instead of adding the usual 1 tablespoon lion's mane powder, I accidentally added 1 tablespoon powdered ginger. Boy, was that a wake-up moment. By now, the espresso is kicking in, and the reading is becoming super powerful. Oh, my goodness, because I don't eat spicy foods. I always say, if it's weird and bizarre, welcome to my world. Oh, my goodness. The adventures are always amazing. Okay, let's begin. As I shuffle the cards, I say, I'm calling upon the spirit realm to guide me through these moments in time. Bring me the knowledge for which I seek. As I shuffle the cards, I'm only planning to pull 3. 3 is past, present, future. However, 11 cards fell to the ground simultaneously. There are 4 bodies of being that create the core being. The 4 bodies of being are mind, body, emotion, spirit. The core of being is the soul. The soul is the teacher to the spirit that is the student. The spirit is the teacher to the human that is the student. Recommended reading, The Ion Effect. Revolutionary discoveries reveal that electrically charged particles in the air may control your moods, health, sense of well-being. By Fred Soika and Alan Edmonds, published in 1991. Dependent upon the archetype we reside in, as to the perception that you will receive in this tarot reading. Sipping that morning espresso. No, just kidding. That's my natural morning coffee. Dude, espresso is just not my ticket to happiness, that's for sure. Goodness. Okay, the archetype is by your astrology sign, and it is your inner child. When you don't let your inner child come out to play, you must let it come out to play, and you must give it a purpose. Otherwise, the inner child will come out to play and play havoc in your life. This is the negative side of self. In tarot reading, this is the reverse, and this is you in parallel self in parallel dimensions. Archetypes in Hebrew astrology. 1. Aries, the search for separate identity in first house in self. Fire element rules Mars. 2. Taurus, the search for value and meaning in second house in personal resource. Earth element ruler Venus. Number 3, Gemini, the search for variety in third house in facts. Air element ruler Mercury. 4, Cancer, the search for mother goddess in fourth house in mother. Water element ruler Moon. 5, Leo, the search for being and wholeness in fifth house in individual. Fire element ruler Sun. 6, Virgo, the search for meaningful life in sixth house in service. Air element ruler Mercury. 7, Libra, the search for soulmate in seventh house in other. Air element ruler Venus. 8, Scorpio, the search for transformation in eighth house in other service and other resources. Ruler Mars. 9, Sagittarius, the search for wisdom in ninth house in perspective. Ruler Jupiter. 10, Capricorn, the search for Dharma in 10th house in father. Ruler Saturn. 11, Aquarius, the search for the Holy Grail in 11th house in group. Ruler Uranus. 12, Pisces, the search for the castle of peace in 11th house in solitude. Ruler Neptune. I always say the more I learn about me, the more I can help others, which in turn helps humanity. Get an astrology chart. Learn your houses. Learn your astrology signs in each house that belong pertaining to the longitude and latitude from whence you were born in Earth's equator and on Earth's equator. When things are going good for you in your waking state, things are then going bad for you in your sleep state of being in parallel dimension. It becomes reverse when you learn to change your ion energy. Swords, rods, element of air, mind, north. Cups, element of water, emotions, west. Wands, batons, element of fire, spirit, south. Pentacles, element of earth, body, east. That is mind, body, emotion, spirit. That pertain to the cards, that pertain to the directions on the meridian of earth, that pertain to the human body. As ion energy flows from east, where the sun rises and travels through north-south and south-north, until the ion energy reaches west. For this reading, I was only planning on pulling 3 cards. As I was shuffling, 11 cards fell to the floor. These are the following tarot cards for today's reading. Keep in mind the years are 1420 to 1442 is math, astrology, and alchemy. This is through longitude and latitude of Earth's equator. Earth's meridian equator in blueprint schematics is the lay of the land in the meridian in the blueprint schematics in the human body. The human body is the earth element. The human body contains the chakras that are the portals for ion energy. The ion energy flows in the between elements of ion energy. The cards for today pertain to Hebrew astrology and Norse, Celtic, Viking astrology. 1. The Magician. These are the cards that came out. First is number 1, the Magician. This is a reading for all that reside on Earth. This is for the collective. The Magician is number 1, activation in center of infinity. The Magician, the creative force through activation of ion energy of ideals. It is the dominating force that lives within you. Your internal power denotes skill, diplomacy, and self-confidence. The Magician is basically self in action. Number 2, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. In your creative forces through your goals will reverse in ion energy. They will take a different path than you perceive them to take. The Pentacles are earth ion energy and money. Deception, voided projects, bad faith. However, your goal is to use your confidence, your self-confidence. This will help to keep your faith in keeping your energy in your money. Because money is merely energy, you are directing its power as to what the purpose is for this money. Number 3, the third card, 8 of Rods. Through your life of wisdom of past lies great expectations, haste. Whenever you rush something in life, it will only get messed up. Having patience is a virtue. Number 4, the fourth card, the High Priestess. Lives life of wisdom through the past in order to create the present, ion energy. The wisdom you receive through the past in family. The 5th card, 10 of Cups in reverse. Your virtues, good qualities, and family that you create with love and happiness. However, in reverse, the loss of harmony, anger, feelings of guilt. You feel the need for conquest. The conquest is to conquer your ill health. Some of you may be sick out there, and that is your conquering purpose at moment in time. 5, 6. The 6th card is death. This is death of a situation that will be removed. It is in the realms of consciousness that death prevails. Great change to come into one's life. Your health will change when you change your ion energy. It is the realms of your religion in your belief system that is only bestowed within your heart. Your belief system will change your health of consciousness. 7. Moon card. Female energy equals emotions. In your ion energy, you are creating love and lust. Choose wisely. There's a thin line between love and hate with friends. Lust is going into a different path of love. Love is dimensionless. Lust loses luster in dimensions. 8. 8th card, Sword of Rods. You're creating arts, crafts, and procrastination. No, my bad. You are creating arts, crafts, and procreation through the air element of your mind. This is the future of your final outcome of what you have created with ion energy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ninth card, Page of Cups in reverse. It is a young, thoughtful, artistic energy that is willing to help. Someone is seeking new ideals, and your ion energy is willing to help through imagination and creativity. As you try to help obstacles and responsibilities not assumed. 10. The Hangman in reverse. Must defend social order and justice in order to continue on one's own path, the path of spirituality, intuition, self-sacrifice. In reverse creates egotism and opposition to spiritual influence. Be wise in what you are creating in ion energy through imagination and creativity. This is your earthly home. 11. Justice. This is the last card. This is your 11th card. 11 is a sacred number. Justice is the kosher balance in one's life, in one's own life. You are in charge of your ion energy, how you control through balance in your life. Decide what realm of existence you deserve to be in, and that is your opposite of need to be in. And to repeat, decide what realm of existence you deserve. This is what level of love you deserve to be in, and that is the opposite of need to be in. Need is the ego. You have id, the ego, and the super ego. The need is merely the high horse called the ego. You deserve the love that you deserve, not the love that you think you need. The four runes were pulled today. The runes are Norse, Celtic, and Viking language, same as English language. Norse, Celtic, and Viking astrology by date, spirit, animal, and tree. Now remember, the date also pertains to your Hebrew astrology, your astrology sign. For example, I'm a Gemini, and as I go through the Norse, Celtic, Viking astrology, I then become the animal, spirit animal, which is the bee, the owl, and the tree is the hawthorn. This is how you read a reading, not just what the cards say. We are pulling from different directions to create the whole picture, not just a part of. A part of the picture is merely a particle. You want to create a whole picture, so you create the particles that are part of the whole. Pretty simple stuff. Now, Norse, Celtic, and Viking astrology by date, spirit, animal, and tree. December 24th through January 21st, golden eagle, white stag, birch tree. January 21st through February 17th, crane, green dragon, rowan. R-O-W-A-N, yes, it is a tree. February 18th, March through March 17th, seal, seahorse, seagull, ash. March 18th through April 14th, bear, fox, hawk, alder. And this tree is A-L-D-E-R, alder. April 15th through May 12th. Otter, not the same as the tree. Adder. Adder, hare, sea serpent, tree, willow. May 13th through June 9th, bee, owl, hawthorn. June 10th through July 7th, wren, otter, white horse, oak. July 8th through August 4th, cat, unicorn, holly. August 5th through September 1st, crane, salmon, hazel. September 2nd through September 29th, lizard, hound, white swan, vine. September 30 through October 27th, boar, butterfly, goose, ivy. October 28th through November 24th, hound, owl, reed. November 25th through December 23rd, badger, black horse, raven. The Norse, Celtic, Viking spirit animals pertain to your personality in the tarot reading above. Those 4 runes. The 4 runes I will be giving here in just a moment. The ion energy of the spirit animals are your natural traits. For example, my birthday is June 6th, and in Norse, Celtic, Viking, I am the spirit animal bee and owl. This is very appropriate simply because in Hebrew astrology, I am Gemini air element. Bees and owls fly like the air. The trees are what you should have close to your homes because it will help us feel grounded, which means I should have a hawthorn tree growing near my home. Rune 1. And I know how I've been doing it for years, the runes, but actually verbalizing out loud, I'm learning how to pronounce the words in 2024. Yes, I'm just now doing it verbally because I do this stuff privately. I don't need to tell the world. But since I'm doing this in a public setting, I will then try to pronounce it correctly as it should be. Otherwise, if I feel I butcher it, I then spell it out. Now, the first rune is Manaz. M-A-N-N-A-Z in reverse. Manaz is the rune of humankind. Manaz is self. Self is 0 technically on the time sequence, on the timeline, which is center of infinity, because it's all a mathematical equation. Self is 0. When self becomes action, self then becomes number 1, which then becomes the magician card. So here we have Manaz in reverse, which is humankind, which is all the collective of the human species, that is self. And self, when we view the optical illusion outside of self, the landscape of other person, place, or thing is merely a reflection of self. So when you judge someone else, you are technically judging yourself. That's why it's called a deadly sin. Now, Manaz is self. You will not receive help from others because it's in reverse. The help comes from the rune next to it. Rune number 2 next to Manaz is Taiwaz. T-I-W-A-Z. Taiwaz is the rune of victory. Tyrez is the sky god. The sky god is honor, justice, leadership, and authority. And that is where you will get your help. Rune 3. Kenaz. K-E-N-A-Z. Kenaz represents the fire element. Kenaz is a beacon or torch, friendly and warm, a symbolism of power, strength, health, energy, and positive attitude. One of the most helpful runes to encounter when facing problems. This is the rune to create magic and passion. It is a new beginning. Rune number 4. Ansuz. Ansuz. Ansuz means mouth. Acquisition of wisdom, the spoken word, taking of advice. Do not face events with fear because you will receive positive changes. This is the runes of communication, luck, and increase in magical energies. This is the archetype of the god Odin. So with these 4 runes, you are afraid to venture into your next venture. You are having help from the sky god, and you are having help from the ancestral god Odin. So have faith in the gods because they are here to help guide you. The 4 runes are the letters MTKA. Hebrew astrology is your dominating astrological sign during your waking state of being. Your influence during your waking state of being is the sun god that dominates your ionic energy of power. This is the sun god. Next, your animal spirit guide. This is guiding you through the dominating sun god. Lastly, this is the fractals of energy. This is your ionic energy of particles that creates the movement of elements through the portals in time. And life is love, love is life. Blessings from Reverend Lewis. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your support. Now, on a side note, I started my website, onesprinkleoflove.com, in 2007. I created my YouTube channel in 2013. It is now titled Metaphysical Healing Art. The contents on the YouTube channel are music, food, and spiritual teachings. I created and published over 90 beautiful abstract art paintings by hand. In 2015, those are all sketched and painted by hand. My art is on artpal.com/unispherical. At this time, I created and published over 90 songs in 2015. The songs describe the characters or the scenes with music instead of words. I self-published my first book in February 14, 2015. I created my first podcast while going through cancer radiation treatments in 2020. The universe is showing me it is now in 2024, showing me signs that are symbologies that it is time to make music once again. I'm a very creative person, and this is a blessing from God. My next creative adventure is voice with music. The voice comes from spiritual teachings, and I am an ordained reverend of divine energy. I am bestowed with blessings of visions through spirituality as a seer. Blessings from Reverend Lewis.